How's it going, everyone? This is Thriving Bulls Trade of the Day. Hello and good morning or afternoon to everyone. It is October 10th, 2019. We are looking at our trade of the day here. We are looking at Wall Street 30. We have been just skyrocketing up, but I think that it is time for us to hit a reversal here. As you can see, we are just hitting a big cluster of POCs here, getting really close to the 1. But if I go ahead and put in an EMA, if I put in a moving average, exponential, put this in here and put a nice 200 EMA, and I'm going to make this nice and big and make it really noticeable. Okay, put this on the 30. We are getting really close to this EMA as well. The 200 is, if you do not know, the 200 EMA is a big EMA. It's typically what a lot of your huge funds trade off of. So we are getting super close to that. So I'm thinking that we might be able to see a reversal pattern happening here live. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this into a 1 minute and just kind of get an idea as to what's happening here. We are extremely overbought as well. I mean, on the 30, we're super overbought. Let's look at what we're at on the hourly. We're getting really overbought there. We're seeing some definite upward momentum, but I don't think that's going to last much longer. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go into NADEX. Let's see what type of prices they've got going for us here. 1 second. I think I might want to go into the 1 p.m. All right. So just refresh the page. Go into the 1 p.m. So we got about 50-50 here. 26555. It's roughly right where price is. Thinking I might go ahead and just do the this one here. Gives us a little bit more room to profit. I'm going to go ahead and kind of wait this out, kind of see exactly what's happening on the 1 minute, because we are just kind of clustering up here, but I'm thinking we might start seeing this downward momentum just about now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in for 100. We got filled on that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one in while it's nice and low as well, and put this one in at 100 as well. And we got filled at 47.25. All right, that's fine. All right, so we're definitely starting to see a little bit of a pull downwards, but not anything too major. As you can see, we've just passed the 200 on the 1 minute chart, but you typically want to look at your EMAs on hourlies and much higher time frames than anything than 1 minute is just not accurate. So we may be able to start to see a downward push onto this. And another thing, if you want to get even more technical, if I were to as well put in, let's go ahead and change this EMA to an 8, make that nice and fat, and then we want to put in another EMA, moving average, exponential, and we want to change this one to a 10. But let's change this one to blue. All right, perfect. All right. Actually, this messed up. I apologize. I'm just starting to see because that EMA didn't make much sense. So let me go ahead and redo that. So, moving average, exponential. All right, we have 2 here. Let's go ahead and close this one out. That one's blue. That one's also blue. Okay. Now we understand. Now we understand what's going on. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. So as you can see as well, this is what I like to use as well as an 8 and 10 EMA, just to kind of get an idea as to where the overall trend may head on the lower time frames. It's not really something that you would use on a higher time frame, really. I just use it on the kind of the lower time frames. Gives me an idea. As you can see, candles are kind of resting upon it, and now we're starting to almost close below them, so we might actually start to see a little bit of downward momentum, as you can see here, like just like a couple minutes. But it gives me an idea as to where market might be heading. So that's what we have here. And then let's go ahead, since it messed up last time, let's go ahead and put in the moving average exponential. Let's go ahead and change that. Change this to a nice purple. Change that to 5. Then we'll do the 200. Okay, apply. Okay, go into the hourly. Let's see here. All right, so as you can see, we're definitely above the EMA here. But if we go into, there it is, the 4 hour, you can see that we are just about to hit it, if not already have hit it. So this could potentially start to see us, and not only that, but we're hitting a lot of these zones. We're hitting 1, 2, 3 of these zones that we could potentially start to, I mean, this is a huge candle to have gone up without any downward momentum at all. So we should see at least a little bit to be able to get us exactly where we want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into NADEX. Let's see where we're at here. We're a little over $1,200, but we're not exactly where we'd like to be. What I'd like to do is kind of hold these as long as I possibly can, and just to try to get as much profit that I can out of these, but not just suck the market dry, as I like to say. So what we can do is kind of get an idea as to where halfway point is. So this is 61.25 divided by 2. So we're looking at 30, around 30.50, 30.5. And we're not even close to that. So and then let's see what the other one is. So 47.25, divide that by 2. We're looking at 23.50 as well on that one. And we're not really close to that as well. So we'll go ahead and put these in as 23.50 on both of them. So we'll go limit, backspace this. And it was 23.50. Okay, perfect. So 23.50. We'll place that pending order. And then we'll go ahead and put this one in for the limit. 23.50. We'll place that one in there as well. All right, perfect. So now we're sitting at 26543, which is here, and then 26555, which is way up here. So let's go ahead and put these into NADEX. Put these into Thinkorswim. We'll go ahead and do this. And we're looking for the 26555, which is roughly right there. And then NADEX sell dashed 4. And then we had NADEX 26543. 26543, which is right there. Perfect. So NADEX sell blue dash 4. All right, perfect. So now that we can see kind of where our prices are on NADEX, and we can start to see, exactly where we're at. But I'm starting to think that we might be seeing some really good movement here. The market's just slowing down. It's getting into lunchtime, so that might be something where these trades may take a little bit longer. But I think that we're going to start to see some downward momentum here. We're really getting close. If we're not already, we've already closed below these, and as you can see, they're starting to move. They're starting to point down. As you can see, once we started to point up, it's just been going up. And yeah, we've pointed down here, but this is just consolidation. All this was just a consolidation move to just rally right back up and try to get people stops out and all that good stuff is what you typically see in a market like this. So so what we're going to do is just kind of wait these out. We have our pending orders in for half of the full potential, which is what we like to do, and then we will come back and see where we're at. Let's go ahead and see where we're at one more time on NADEX. We're about $1,800, not really much. We're roughly almost about $9 on this one and about $10 on that one, so not anything too crazy, about $19, $20 in profit per contract as far as right now. But what we could possibly potentially make here is let's go ahead and see. So 61.25 is our sell, and as you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of a rally on the lower time frames. It's just not wanting to go down too much, but that's okay. That's just what typically happens. So we'll do that, and then we will times this by 100. So we have a potential of 61.25 on this particular one, and then 47.25 times 100. So a huge profit margin. So I mean, as you can see, we could potentially make 61.25 $10,850. So that's a huge. But if we divide that by 2, we're looking at 54. So I'd be happy with 5,400. I don't have to really take everything that what the market's trying to give me. So we're sitting at about 1,100, so we're about 1/5 of the way there, so not quite yet. And then we will pause the video, and then we will come back and see where we're at. All right, I wanted to come back and kind of show you guys exactly what's happening here. So if you see, even on the 10-minute chart, we have an engulfing candle as well. And as you can see, this is now market saying no, we are definitely having the sellers, and the selling market is about to start coming in. So this is the first time ever since that we started going up that we've even had an engulfing candle. This candle did not engulf. This candle did not engulf. This candle did not engulf. So now we've had our very first one. So this is going to show that the bears are coming in. They are ready to start selling this market off. We still have an hour and 25 minutes left. But what I'm going to do, because I just don't think the market is going to get rid of this price, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that position. I'm going to go ahead and delete that order. I'm feeling very confident about that particular trade, and I think I'm going to hold that one out until expiry. If I start to see anything kind of nutso happening, then I'll get rid of it. But I'm thinking as of right now, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a really nice trade. As we remember, this was at 23.50 and 23.50 as well. So because this was almost exact. So let's see what we have here. Let's make sure that we are that we're right on our math here. So we had 47.25. Divide that by 2, 23.50. I'm just rounding it down. 23.50. 61.25 divided by 2. Oh, it's 30.50. Okay, so this one was 30.50 and this is 23.50. Okay, so we're actually really close to this one being halfway gone already. And then this one here is roughly $12, $13 away from that one. But that price at 26.543 is all the way up here as well. So the chances of price going back to retest this level is probably extremely unlikely. It could happen. Anything's possible in this market, but I really don't think so. And if it within the closest to expiry is what I mean. It might do it here in the next couple minutes, but I think we're just going to have a major sell-off from that position. And if not, then we can, we still have our pending order to get rid of half of the potential here actually coming up. See, we had it at 30.50. We're about $4 away. $4 away from it. So we are super close from our order here. As you can see, 23.50, and market is just going down. So we're at 30. So I believe we can actually, yes, because we remember that this was at 29. So we're actually going to go ahead and get rid of this trade. Remember the 99 and 0 rule. Get rid of that. All right, perfect. So we made a good position of profit on that trade. So we got out at 29.75 out of 61. So minus 29.75. So we made $31.25 on each contract. So we multiply that. So we made about $3,100, and this one's going to be the big one. So we're going to potentially make it full profit as $4,725 before fees. I'm still thinking that this one's going to be really, really good. We're already more than half of our potential, here. We may start seeing. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. We may start seeing this now that this is hitting these EMAs and it's hitting this POC. I might go ahead and get rid of this trade as well. But let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see. The next thing, this is probably a better idea. Let's go ahead and do a nice Fibonacci to this swing high to this swing low, get a better idea here. Our price is above the 78.6, which is actually pretty good. But then what we'll do is go to this swing low here to this swing high, get a better idea. As you can see, 23.6 is hovering right on top of the 0.5 deviation level, which is no coincidence. And then we have the 61.8 and 78.6 almost filling out the value area box. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. And let's go ahead and go into a 1-minute chart and see exactly what's happening here. Okay. Yeah, we might go ahead and actually just go ahead and close this trade out. 2350 was our so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. And that will be our trade. These will be our trades for today. We still have over an hour. I just want to make sure that we, fulfill our profit and not, get into a really, really sticky situation. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this trade. It was an interesting one. As you can see, I mean, price has just been, skyrocketing for extremely long time today. I mean, it's just been going up and up and up and up and up. But we saw that this was at the 0.5, the 1.0 as far as our deviation levels. And if you really want to get extremely technical with it, we can actually see some deviation plays in between 0.5 and 1.0. If we go to 26593, which is where this price is, minus 26469, which is where this price is, equals 124. So we want to get half of that. So we divide that by 2. So we have 62. Now we add that to our lowest point, so 26569, which is 26531. And if you go to right there, 26531, that is your that is your 0.75 deviation. So it's not surprising that you're seeing that price hit this to the exact tick and is starting to go down. But with all these clusters of POCs, about 3 or 4 POCs right here, we might see that price, and it's just about to start engulfing. This is a 30-minute chart that we're on right now. This 30 minutes started about 10 minutes ago, so it could go either way. But we are just seeing that, as you remember, let's go look at the 15-minute. The 15-minute is not an engulfing, but as you remember, the 10-minute was. So I'm starting to think that, and we are extremely, extremely overbought as far as right now. So we might see that this, what could potentially happen is we go into the Fibonacci, we go to a swing low right there, to swing high, which is right there. And what we could